things.
Yeah, it's interesting. Every year I find out new things, new ways that pets can get themselves into trouble. So we'll kind of talk about a few today. So just running down the list, Christmas trees right off the bat.
Yeah.
Cats like to climb trees sometimes, even house cats. And so if you have a house cat, make sure your Christmas tree is well propped up. Some people will even kind of attach it to the ceiling if they have a cat that likes to jump into the tree. And I have some friends whose cats do that.
No kidding.
Wow.
Never experienced that.
That Christmas tree water, as you're watering your tree too, that can kind of stagnate. Lots of bacteria in there, so I'd recommend maybe keep your dogs from drinking that. Probably keep your kids from drinking that as well. Maybe put a little barrier up around that. Decorations on the tree. Every year we see this. Dogs will eat those glass Christmas ornaments. Believe it or not, they don't seem like they'd be very tasty, but we see pets eat those every year. Knock on wood, I haven't had to remove any from any pets. Fortunately, in most cases they will pass, but not always. And certainly, you know, if you swallow a bunch of glass, it doesn't go down very well. You have a very sick pet. Cats love tinsel. And we found this out last year. Whether you think we'd know better as veterinarians, my wife and I, we found this out with our cat. We decided, you know, for once we'll try a little tinsel on the tree, and we had to take it down pretty quickly.
Okay.
Our cat figured it out, and those can really cause some problems. So be careful with those decorations. Just be aware, you know, what kind of pet you have. If you have an inquisitive pet that's likely to get into things, yeah, take some extra precautions. Cables and candles, lots and lots of holiday lights up this time of year. Some pets like to chew on those wires, and you know, usually that tends to be kind of a dog thing, but sometimes even your smaller pets, like your guinea pigs and rabbits and things, if you have those guys wandering around the house, which some people do, make sure that they're well out of the way of those holiday wires. They can get a pretty nasty zap. And candles too. If you have candles up, make sure they're in a protected area so they can't be knocked over and create a fire.
Yeah.
Those plants that are out this time of year, poinsettias have kind of gotten a bad rap. They're not the worst thing out there. They can cause some upset stomach, but actually holly and mistletoe. You know, so the next time you're kissing under the mistletoe, you know, keep your dog away from that. That can cause some cardiovascular problems, upset stomach, vomiting, diarrhea. Holly, similar kind of upset stomach types of issues. So keep those high up. And just be, you know, kind of cautious. This time of year we're eating a lot of treats and having, you know, people over and family gatherings, and not everyone maybe that doesn't have pets may be aware of the things that are, you know, potentially poisonous or upsetting to pets. So maybe make a little announcement before you begin your holiday meal, you know, maybe no table scraps for Fido.
Yeah, how about
just
that? How about that holiday fruitcake?
Yeah, raisins. Let's see, xylitol, which is an artificial sweetener you want to avoid. So just be careful. Good news is you can make some little treats for your pet. There's actually some really cool recipes online. If you go to conncompany.com, they make those little red rubber balls. You can stuff those guys with a combination of peanut butter, cottage cheese, oatmeal, graham crackers. Basically, you know, add a little oatmeal to the bottom of the Kong, scoop in some pumpkin, follow that with a spoonful of cottage cheese, and then cram in a few pieces of broken up graham crackers. And the cool thing is you can make a whole bunch of these, put them in the freezer, and have some ready to go treats. And a frozen Kong toy like this will keep a dog busy for a long time.
Cool. I will definitely have to take that advice and make that recipe, because I think the girls would love that.
All right. Dr. Joel Conn, Pismo Beach Veterinary Clinic. Wish you a happy holidays. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for
You
having
can
me.
contact him at askthevet at KCOY.com. We'll be right back after a short break. Stay with us.